Members and friends of First Church, as always, I greet you in the name of Christ. In this short video, I'll bring you up to date with the latest news on the path to reopening for First Church. We're putting a lot of physical and procedural things in place, but communications with you is as important as any of these measures. And so that's the spirit of this message. The reason I'm reporting is to tell you about First Church's plans for the foreseeable future concerning worship, programs, and building use. This update is based on the efforts of many people, including the Session Working Group on Reopening and the church staff. So let me get to the meat of our plan as it stands right now. We do not have any date set for resuming in-person worship. There are a number of reasons for this, including the fact that not all of our sanitizing and other preparations of the physical space have been completed. However, it is likely that we will hold an outdoor worship service as a way of easing back into being in each other's company again. The country is quickly learning that outdoor gatherings of reasonable size with masks in place and properly distanced are far preferable to indoor assemblies, especially in spaces that lack adequate ventilation. When we gather outdoors, you will be able to participate at a level that makes you most comfortable. We are planning to offer an FM broadcast that you will be able to listen to in the safety and security of your own car in the parking lot. Or you may choose to pull up a chair under one of the tents that will be set up on the side lawn and listen to the service that way. Of course, we will continue to offer the option of joining in by Zoom from wherever you are. We are working hard to make all that happen, and we will let you know of our anticipated date for outdoor worship as soon as possible. Regarding other gatherings in the church, as we've already announced to committee chairs and leaders of all the other small groups, it is possible to hold a meeting with all the necessary precautions of 10 or fewer people in the church chapel. We simply need advance notice of your intended time and date, and we'll prepare the space. The staff also can set up a Zoom meeting for your group if you prefer to meet remotely. Other events, such as weddings and memorial services, will be considered on a case-by-case basis with session approval, of course. We have informed all of our tenant partners, such as Explore Buffalo, Village Church, Houghton College, of the requirement for them to submit plans to the church for approval before resuming their operations. These plans must meet the safety requirements set out by New York State and Erie County, and those that have been adopted by First Church. A couple of our partners, the Serendipity Shop and the Native Offerings Food Co-op, have already done so and have been given the green light to proceed with their activities. We assume that the pace of partner operations will pick up as we approach the fall, and we will keep you informed as the session approves their plans to do so. As you know, throughout the shutdown, the staff has continued the operations of the weekly food pantry thanks to your support and donations. We've learned just how vital a lifeline this ministry is to our community, as the need has been high and sustained throughout this time. We will continue to offer via Zoom classes and other get-togethers, such as the weekly prayer from the upper room, and we are wide open to your suggestions for other ways of maintaining and expanding the bonds, fellowship, and spiritual growth of our church. In all other respects, we will continue to adapt and improvise, which is what this pandemic has taught all of us to do. And that extends to how we celebrate the sacraments in worship or recognize other church milestones, such as the election and installation of new classes of elders and deacons and the corporate board. In closing, may I ask you to continue to pray for First Church, for its staff, leaders, and congregation. Continue to support us by attending our weekly virtual worship services and dropping in on the prayer gathering, and of course by maintaining your pledges and donations as you are able. Stay informed of all we are planning and doing through our website, Facebook page, and other social media, or through the newsletters and bulletins and notes that we will continue to make available in print. As one of my fellow pastors said recently, for all the disruptions and uncertainty of recent months, we have been guided steadily by the presence of God in our lives. For that reason, we believe we are capable of weaving the strands of the First Church community into even more beautiful patterns in the days ahead. So may the peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you always.